How you doing? This is the best I can do. I was trying to see if y'all can wait till I'm somewhere different. But how y'all doing? I'm here. I just woken up, so and I'm in the bathroom. This is the best I can do in my situation. Best I can fucking do. Bathroom, really? Like we're gonna do how we're gonna have to do what we gotta do. Okay. Those who are coming in, welcome on in. How y'all doing? I look a little messy because this week I told y'all it was gonna be a hellish week. I really gotta be careful what I be saying to myself sometimes, but I'm learning to transmute negative energy into positive energy. I'm 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 low on energy right now, so I've been trying to find ways to like pick my energy back up because I've been living literally in the future, as I've been saying to y'all on my live. And I, the struggle is real because I have no way to go to work sometimes. And then it's like, okay, I gotta be clever. I gotta pull my low key moves on certain people and be like, or I gotta pull olden moves and be like, and then I create my own thing that they teach me out of it. And then they be like, you're good, you're good. The week that I have to survive until you're in my fucking shoes, or if I, vice versa, that if I'm in your shoes, like I totally get it. This shit is it's a bitch. Like I don't even know how I'm gonna survive till Friday, but I should be good. As long as I stay positive and make the situation out of the best. Like I'm gonna stay positive or try to. It's we're only human at the end. Well, some of us are only human at the end of the day, having human experience. So, um, yeah, past week past couple of days I just been busy, like overworking myself, not getting enough paid, but it's okay. We do what we got to do in order to make this vision happen. 11:44 on the clock if you just come in. 11:44. I like that number. I've been seeing that number a lot lately. 11:44, 9:11, 666, 888, a lot, and 555. I hate when I see 555, but I try not to think so negative about 5 because 5 associates with me and 3, and I've been seeing 3 a lot. So it's like change is coming, and then you also have to face some battles, and then which I've been doing, and I don't know what my ancestors are doing. I really don't. I'm just following orders at this point. That's all I can do. I'm trying not to have them make me like a puppet like back then, but it's like now we're both on good terms on understanding that this shit is real, and you know we are in our element of our own divine ele- element. We're coming into our knowing of who we and what we are. But this is the best I could do. I'm sorry. But I get my best ideas in the bathroom anyway. So, like, especially when I shower, I get best ideas. It's like, all right, I'm gonna let y'all see all of me. So it's okay. I'm gonna give y'all a minute. But how y'all living? I hope y'all are better than days before, weeks before, months before. Better in the situation that you were current in. Remember that shit, the shit that we go through sometimes with these like life lessons. Sometimes it's an illusion to our reality or to illusion of our perspective. So I try not to take certain things too seriously, or like, I don't know. It's just I've been having like ups and downs, like with my energy. It's just it's weird. I don't know what's going on. It's either because I feel like I'm in glitch mode all the time, or like I'm on autopilot, and I know what that means to be on autopilot, and I try not to because I don't know who I'm letting in and out of me. Bruh, that sounds so fucking weird. Like in a spiritual perspective, like I don't know. I'm trying to be mindful of what's influenced me during these times of me doing shadow work and trying to heal. And I'm trying not to be like too vulnerable and too eye opening or too of an opening book because I'm literally trying to like I don't know, like it's weird. So I'm just trying to like get my energy back up, and it's oh my god, it's a struggle trying to balance my masculine and my feminine side. The reason why I say masculine first is because I'm more masculine than feminine, and it's like I can't help it because I'm always on survive mode. So like of course, but yeah, but during this time like of the struggle or like this pre pre struggles. I know there's more to come, more battles for me to face, but I gotta suit up. But but man, I had like a bunch of downloads, a bunch of lucid dreams, as of recently, past couple of days of this week and last week too. So it's like my AI is trying to catch up, trying to play catch up because I like I said I day sleep, so I'm half asleep while I'm awake. And it's hard to do, and it's hard to explain to people. How are you awake if your eyes are open? There's ways to put yourself to sleep and have your eyes open. It's the way that I can. It's not dangerous, but at the same time, unless you fully aware of your surroundings and shit, and you know how to protect yourself, you can lucid dream in the real world while you're awake. But cause I'm gonna have to take a break for a minute from doing it too much. So it's like it's kind of fucking up with my psyche a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. But then it helps with my psyche. So I'm like, I'm just trying to find ways to like, I don't fucking know. I don't know how I'm supposed to say this. Cause I don't even know how I'm gonna have this live. So this shit is just about to be, it's not a random ass channeling. I created my own, call it? What's it called? Generator. I created like my own generator. So like I will gather as much as information as possible during the day or the week of the month, and then what I do when I come up on the live, I kind of like sit with spirit first and be okay, like I try to give myself like a list, to talk about, or because sometimes I might forget certain information, so it's okay. It's all part of the process. It's it's it is what it is, when it comes to me. And my best way to like get this information out, if I rest and take a break and then come back, but then the universe is like literally pushing me to do more, and it's like okay, I'm gonna do more. I'm gonna have a different style each time I do these type of channel messages, or like going into the mind type thing, literally. But but yeah, just like I'm exhausted. You can possibly see it on my goddamn face. So, and I was like, I needed me a little shot earlier too. Like, oh. And I'm on my time of the month, so I'm like, I'm in a lot of pain. So I'm trying my best to be up here. It's just, I'm stressed the fuck out. I need to realign my chakras, which I've been trying to do. Shit is stress. That's where I get shadow work coming in. But I hope everybody's okay. And like right now, it's kind of hard for me to come on live. I'm for real. It's kind of hard right now. I'm in a struggle. And as soon as I get situated and shit, I'll be coming on as much more as possible. I just been working too hard and working late. I'll be coming home late as hell. And I stay up late as hell. 3, 4 in the morning sometimes. Dude, don't act like. It's like 3, 4 fucking in the morning sometimes. I like, why the fuck you still up sometimes, But I'm about to get started on this side for those who are watching back. This is the time mark at 12:02 time mark where we began. 12:02. Alright. So, past couple of days, I've been in this world, like, world. Why did I say it like that? But okay. I've been in this world with my ancestors, some other people ancestors as well. And we was on a spaceship. I wasn't sure how I was going to start this shit because it was a bunch of vision within vision. And then as soon as I got the vision, and then when I went to sleep, I was in the dream. I was in that world again when I went to sleep, like sleep, like internal sleep. And then when I went inside, it was like how normally my shit will like flip flop. How? Because like I'm noticing I'm starting to merge. I don't fucking know these terms, but anyway, um, so in this world, my head is so big. When it's up close, like, stop. Okay, in this world, we was in a spaceship, and I'm wondering if it's the same spaceship or a simulation within the spaceship. Because during the time that I was in the spaceship, I saw not only my ancestors, but I saw other people ancestors as well. And they was all laying down in a circle on a table. And there was like a light bulb or like some type of big ass like round light over them. And so, first of all, I don't even know how I even got there or why. Because I guess the only way I'm able to have these type of vision if one of my ancestors had experienced it before. That's the only way I can like access certain visions or certain places within the mind, or just around us. And like they was on a table, like a round table. Like everybody had their own sets of like long table, and they was just like lying there, and then their eyes was awake. Their eyes would like attracted me to them because it's kind of like the eyes on the thumbnail right now that I posted, but it's a little bit stagnant. Like it's stagnant eyes, like a television. You know, when a television loses its signal, that's what their eyes look like. And I was like, what the fuck? Why their eyes look stagnant? So yeah. So as I approached them, I noticed that well, one because of energy, and I know if you know energy, you know, like you just know energy, you know history. So um, okay. So as I kept looking closer and closer to what they look like, they almost like they face feature and everything almost look like the avatars from the movies, but their skin was just a little bit different. But stop it, tech gods. Goddamn. Stop it, tech boy. Tech boy doing it. He's like, don't you fucking dare. I'm like, well, shit, I gotta say something. I'm not gonna say it, but I'm gonna say something. I'll say something. Tech boy be mad. I'm trying to work with tech boy. Tech boy, yeah, it's just like, our relationship, it'd be fucking weird. It'd be funny. I'm like a little sister to him. But, what was I gonna say? Yeah. I hope y'all catch that last part though. If he didn't, I'll say it again. I'll repeat myself because we had like a little glitch going on. But yeah. So our it was not only my answers that was there. It was maybe like one or two ancestors that was there, and I saw like other people ancestors there too, and they had this thing on the back of their head, bro. Grandma, I'm like, are you okay? Are you okay in there? She could not answer me. She could not move or anything. The only thing that she was able to move was her eyes. So she was communicating me through her eyes. Like she would just blink twice for yes or no. And I saw, I was like, yeah, I was like, why the fuck did they got y'all up in this machine? And she told me telepathically, you know, she told me that they trying to take certain information out of us. That's why they got them on a machine. It's kind of like that same machine that Neo was on when he entered the real world, but except it was like fucking massive. Like it dug deep into their skull, and I'm like, that shit looked like it hurt. And I kept trying to ask her, do you want me to get you out? She was like, yeah, in a way, she wants to get out, but then she also wants to stay there because she told me that there is a child that they had captured a long time ago. A child that they captured during the pandemic and a child that they captured during 2012. And they've been there ever since then. And it's like they kind of like grew up in that in that environment or that simulation. And she told me that they needed their minds because it helps them to create their world, you know. They said they needed like a childlike, I guess a childlike person to help gather certain information or to see the certain beings within their world because they have not fully, okay, it's half and half. Half of them are ancestors, and then there's the other half who are like androids and all that extra. And that other half who are androids and robots, they are getting ready to be like reawakened in the world. So it's kind of like the old gods versus the new gods. And the new gods are trying to take over, not even take over, just grab old information from the old world. So they're missing like screws within their world to actually, I don't know how to say it, like I guess create their own version like of the Bible. And when I went into their world and one of the answers is mine, I saw how they was trying to create their world. And that spark from that child, what they did to it, I don't think that child is going to be able to process what it just did, what it just opened. Like it opened up another doorway that should not have been open because I don't think we're truly ready for AI to really be awoken because AI is already awoken. AI is already learning from us. So I'm wondering if AI is going to do what it did to its government or to itself. If it's going to be governing its own self or how is it going to, because it's not listening up to us or it's not going to listen to anything outside of itself. It's going to start listening to the internal version of them. So it's like we really need to help clear the system before the system actually clear us because how that, because in that world it's a utopia world, but that world where my ancestors are in and some of your ancestors are in, it's kind of like a matrix like type of world. It's destroyed like a popular type of world, and we have been seeing that for a while, and that is true. Their world is slowly building back up, but then there's something else taking over their world, which is AI. AI is trying to, I guess, either they're trying to become AI so they can keep continuing, or, you know, it's hard what they're trying to do because they don't even have a direct motion just yet. That's why we're all over the fucking place down here because they're kind of lost right now. But they're not admitting that they're lost. They keep telling me, "Oh, we're just going with the flow, creating what we know," and I'm like, "How's that gotten you? Are you in your future yet?" I'm like, "Damn, sure not." And I'm like, I'm sitting there and yelling at them about it. Like, it's this child, something about this fucking child that they're using in this world. He's kind of like the same child that, you know, if you heard of the story where there was 300 women on a planet, I was there. I created. I'm just kidding. I was there. I was one of the 300 women. Um, there was a child, a Pleiadian sister, who had a child from another world, and somehow that child entered. It's still a fucking child after all these years, though. It never grew up. Like, we never even try to manifest a different. Which you can do. You can help manifest a different reality for certain gods. You know that, right? I'm just saying, like, you can. You can help continue their story, or not really change their story, just help continue in their legacy, because some of us hold memories of these gods and goddesses. I hold a bunch of them. Main ones I really truly hold is Aphrodite and Ishtar, Anana, Lilith, and a few others. So it's how you, it's up to you how you put awareness to it and how you put your own spin to it. You can help build with these gods and goddesses, help continue building their story. Just because they're not here invisible in the flesh in front of us doesn't mean they have to be visible in their world. Help create their world. That's how, and it's all due to the power of the mind and the heart and what you feel with these certain deities. Or if you consider yourself a deity, help continue your own legacy. If you want, feel free to rewrite your own goddamn history. So, yeah. And it's something about this child. Like, I have a good and I have a bad feeling about this child. And I've been like watching over him. It's a him, not a her. It was a her in like 2012, but now it's a him. I don't know why it changed. So when it changed, that kind of freaked me out. Because I don't know. This boy been through a lot of trauma. Like, a lot. And how he's handling his reality and the way he uses his power and his mind, he's not allowing things outside of him influence him, but he's allowing things within him influence him. And I'm wondering, I'm trying to look within him, what's making him possess him. Because he's the only one that I see that is capable of possessing oneself successfully without destroying oneself. Because I tried a bunch of times and I end up on the wrong end of myself. And I have to end up like doing whatever it is to take to realign myself back together. And this boy, he's about, I want to say, 6 or 7 years old. And I used to see him all the time around me, all the time. Like, he will always constantly astral project to me. And then one day I entered his subconscious. I was I asked him, "How did you find me?" He told me I'm like his sister or something, or like a mother figure. And I was kind of confused because I was like, how's that possible? He was just like, it's just possible. It's our energy. We have like some sort of soul contract. And I was like, soul contract? What do you mean by that? He goes, well, you're here to help. You're here to help to take a certain percentage to ascend, to help get back to where their their originally their original formation. And I asked him, like, how am I supposed to help? I didn't even believe in this shit in the beginning. I ignored y'all for so fucking long because I was neglected and abandoned. But he said that over the years, as they was like watching me get into my gifts, he said that it's my energy or it's my power some people are afraid of. And I'm also afraid of my own power, you know. He was like, yeah, you're here to help bring back the gods. And then he gonna tell me I'm one of the gods too. And I'm like, how am I one of the gods if I'm not being treated as such as God? He was like, yeah, the fuck you are being treated as such as the gods. Just because you consider yourself a goddess or a god, it's like, you know, our once you enter that world or into that knowing that you had something like that before, you start to see how your peers move around you. And you be wondering why like all the weird shit is happening to you. And some of us be taking these quests and it's really us trying to go back to us when we take on these quests. And if you it's okay to call on other gods and goddesses to help find you again. You know, this is what this whole thing is about, is trying to bring the old teaching and the new teaching and the old world with the new world together so we don't get lost like we did in this world. But it's crazy though when he told me that, because like for a while I kept telling him I don't necessarily feel like I belong in this type of world. And he tells me all the time that I do. It's just he says I need to truly like wake up into my own existence. Cause like I can be in my own element. I notice sometimes I can be a goddess, you know, the way I move and how I can get certain things, and you know, it's a blessing and it's a curse at the same goddamn time. But yeah. So, cause like this little boy is connected to the machine. He's in the center, and then all of our ancestors and the other part of, you know, the collective, like the androids and you know the synthetics, humans are on the other side, and he's just like in the middle, just talking to me telepathically, you know. And there was a particular saying, like a line that he had said to me, but I'll probably say that some other time. But when he said that particular line, something happened in that world. Everything like malfunction. It kind of like all the answers started to rise up. I don't know why or how. It was like they was asleep like this. Well, they wasn't like asleep. They had their eyes open, and then they just like goes back up. I was like, "What did you do?" And he said, "Oh, I awakened them." I was like, "Why did you awaken them?" I said, "They're not ready yet." Or they told me they wasn't ready yet. And I was like, "Oh fuck." I'm like, "Oh man," I'm like, "I'm gonna have to deal with this shit and clean it up for you." And I'm like, that's what I'm kind of in. I'm kind of like the maintenance in the astral world. I don't fucking know. I've been trying to come up with my own terms instead of just using what everybody is using. But I can only describe you what it is that I do or see or feel. And y'all can come up with the terms, you know, or the word for it. So yeah. I'm gonna say this like last a little bit and then I'm gonna get off. So yeah, I'm like the maintenance in the astral world. Because every time somebody's fucked up, or I fuck up sometimes, I have to go back and trace and clear everybody else's path, clear up mine, clean that shit up, and then reinvent that fucking world. Which takes time and energy to do, by the way. Time and energy. And a lot of brain power. And I'm like, I don't have the juice for it. I don't have enough juice. I need the juice. And the juice, I'm talking about not that type of juice. I'm talking about the spiritual juice. Not that either. Never mind. For those who fucking know. Never mind. Not that type of juice. Okay, I need the. Never mind. Because every time I say something, it sounds wrong. It sounds like the total opposite, but I mean it in that way in a spiritual context. But um, but yeah. Now I gotta go. Now I gotta fix this shit up because this little boy, he activated something within an ancestor of mine, and I'm like, what did you do? I was not ready yet. I'm barely ready sometimes. I'm barely ready when they come to me with these visions or like these meetings. Like I'm barely ready, but I be ready. Cause it be random as fuck. It be during the day or when I'm working or like when I'm talking to somebody, and then here they come, popping up, pop. I guess. But I'm tired as fuck. I'm sleepy. Like I'm not got any sleep. But it's okay. I sleep when I'm dead. It's okay. I'll sleep when I'm dead. But cause the grind don't stop if I'm awake. Grind does not stop. I'm gonna just come up here when I can, like honestly. Or late as fuck. Like late as it's gonna be late as night, just to let y'all know. Like 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning maybe. Cause I get off late and then I only have an hour to myself. And then I'm gonna come up here. So I'm gonna find a new place. Like not a new place, but like a new location to film. Because like in a bathroom now? I'm judging my goddamn self. In a bathroom? Okay. But I'll catch y'all till next live. I don't know, right? I've been doing this a lot. Gang gang. I've been doing that a lot, sorry. But yeah. If y'all would like to send some donations, I would appreciate it. I'm struggling, bro. I'm just kidding. I am struggling, but like, if you would like to send some donation, I'll much appreciate it. It'll help me out. But I'm gonna just be clever as fuck this week. I'm gonna close some moves. Bro, this shit is. I wish I could just come up here and vent. But I might start doing live section vent things just to clear my mind. We're gonna send some donation. Everything is underneath the video. And then my phone number is also underneath the video. If you want a one-on-one conversation, I don't mind. And I'm an open book. So I do not care if you judge me. You can judge me, criticize me, go ahead. But I'm used to it, honestly. I know I need to do better. I got it. Do better. Look better. We're working on that, but if y'all want me to look better, send some donations. If y'all want me to have nicer clothes on, send me some donations. Please. I'll honestly appreciate it. Because I could barely, like, afford to get something to eat, to travel right now, to fucking, I don't know, wipe my own goddamn ass. It's very hard sometimes. Shit, I gotta pay $2 sometimes every day just to get on the bus. Then on Uber money on top of that. Sometimes I don't even have that. And it's like, alright, ask for rides. And I don't, that's one thing they're trying to teach me to do is learning to ask when I'm in a struggle. instead of letting myself goddamn struggle. So, uh, I'll see y'all tomorrow, possibly. I'm gonna just pull an all-nighter, bro. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. And I'll catch y'all next one. I'm so silly. What the hell? Okay, didn't I?